Alright, hey guys, this is Icebox here. Just here with my next deck profile. Today I'm going to be doing my scrap deck. I'm still fiddling around with it. Been kind of running into problems, but so far this is about the best lineup I've gotten. Um, I guess today I'm just going to go right into it. We've got our two Effect Veilers, two Gravekeeper Spy, the standard 3 Tengu, Sangan, 3 Beast, 3 Chimera, 1 Golem, 1 Monk. For spells, we've got the Book of Moon, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, Mind Control, Monster Reborn, 2 MSTs, 3 Pot of Duality, 3 Scrap Storm, 3 Scrap Yard, 2 Call of the Haunted, 3 Fiendish Chains, 1 Solemn Judgment, and 2 Solemn Warning. For the extra deck, we've got Catastor, Black Rose, Bryanak, Colossal, Gaianite, Scrap Archfiend, the standard 3 Scrap Dragon, Scrap Twin, Stardust, uh, Hyper Librarian, 2 Utopias, and 1 Steel Swarm Roach. Um, I guess you guys are wondering why I'm doing some of these tech choices. Uh, for example, Gravekeeper Spy. I like him because opening turn, if you don't have the scrapyard plus scrap storm in your hand, he's always a nice backup. He's 2000 defense. Not very many beaters can actually get over him opening turn. So you get a free summon. Next turn you XYZ summon into Utopia or something. Um, so I've been finding opening with a set spy keeps your opponent guessing, and it beats summoning a Tengu and losing them over, like, oh, I don't know, Dark Hole, Torrential, something else that's really stupid. It's just a waste, really. Um, I'm still running Sangan in my scraps. I know it doesn't have very many targets. It has four viable targets. I'm only running him because I mean scrap dragon, and you summon scrap or you set Sangan. You destroy Sangan. You add a Veiler to hand, or you add Monk to hand, or just something rather. But I'm still running him just because he can search a few key cards. Um, I'm running 3 Scrap Beasts still, but no Goblins. I've been finding Goblins were really dead. It's just been, I don't know, he didn't really do much. I was testing him at 1, and when I did draw him, he didn't do anything. He just sat in my hand until I decided to go like, oh hey, Scrap Dragon's on the field. Let's set Goblin to add a Chimera to hand so that next turn I can go into Scrap Dragon again. That's about it. That's about all he did. Um, Golem makes some pretty big plays in the deck. Pretty standard. And I'm only running 1 Monk because I don't like the -1 Synchro Summon. Ditching a spell in hand to special summon a level 4 monster. In this deck, generally Beast. I don't like it just because it -1s me. It's not entirely the greatest option, but it's a nice backup or a nice opening move. Um, 3 Potted Dualities. With the amount I'm special summoning, it's very surprising how little this conflicts. Um, I, I run 3 just to have the fact of opening with 1. That way, for example, like I said earlier, I open up with Spy, Pot of Duality, and 4 other random cards. I'll just do Pot of Duality, set, Spy. That's all I do. It's a it's a nice it's another reason why I'm running Spies is just because it's an easier way to have something around it because Because if you use Pot of Duality and then you summon Tengu, and your opponent will Dark Hole, or your opponent will Torrential Tribute because he knows you can't special summon that next Tengu. You just lost your Tengu engine until you draw the next one. Um, I'm still running 3 Scrap Storms and 3 Scrapyard just because of the fact that I want to draw Scrap Beast as fast as possible. Get it to the grave. That's what scraps want. Um, Scrap Storm at 3, well, it's just fact of drawing it, and a Scrapyard for each Scrap Beast just to ensure that I draw a Scrap Beast. It's just simply to get it in there. Um, Fiendish Chains. I know some of you are thinking that 3 Fiendish Chains and 2 Effect Veilers are a hell of a lot this format for anti-monster effects, especially with Heavy Storm being back. Um, I like running Fiendish Chains actually. It stops your BLS, Caius, other things. And it stops some really powerful plays, and even stops your opponent from attacking with that monster. So if he brings out BLS and he tries to use the removing effect, normally you would just effect Veiler, and then they would just attack. Well, Fiendish Chain stops it entirely. Pretty much makes it a dead card. Um, I like it just because of that. Um, I mean, not everyone will, but that's just my personal preference. I found over last format when Trunade was around still, um, Fiendish Chain was basically my lifesaver. Disaster Dragon, Hopeless, Light Sworn for those few players that were actually playing it. Um, Chaos decks, Junk Doppel, Plants, all those good things. It saved my ass a lot against them and helped me stop certain plays. I mean, Fiend's Chain is just one of those things. If you play it smart, it works great. If you don't, well, it's just another mediocre card. Um, Extra deck is pretty standard. Nothing too great about it. Nothing not too standard. Not. I don't think I'm really teching anything in there at all. But if you guys have any questions, comments, suggestions, leave your comments down below. Subscribe and rate. Thanks, guys, and later.